welcome to today's Hatha Yoga class, and today we are going to be doing a full body flow. So I hope you're ready. We're going to be cramming a lot into this class to make sure that we get a really good full body workout. The only equipment you're going to be needing is your mat, and please be mindful while you are doing your practice. Take care of your body and make sure that you don't injure or harm yourself. Please note I cannot be held liable for any injury or harm caused during my classes that which you may enjoy live or recorded, but do look after your body. If something doesn't feel right, or you have pain or discomfort, rather not do that movement and wait to join us through until the next movement. But with that being said, let's get started, and we're going to start by centering ourselves and becoming mindful on our mat. So sit on your mat. You can sit however is most comfortable for you. You can sit on your feet. You can sit with your knees crossed in half lotus like myself, or full lotus, whichever you prefer. Have your hands on your knees. Lengthen your spine. Take a nice deep breath in. And hold. And slowly breathe out through your mouth. Nice deep breath in through your nose. And hold. And slowly breathe out through your mouth. Feel your shoulders drop as you breathe out. Nice deep breath in. Hold. And slowly breathe out. You can now set an intention for your practice. If you wish to be strong and supple and mobile through the flow class, have that in mind. Visualize the class going well and set your intention that this is going to be a good, amazing class. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your hands in front of your heart in prayer. Breathe out, bring your hands up above your head, and bring your hands now shoulder width apart. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Deep breath in. And breathe out. One last deep breath in. Breathe out, bring your hands together, bring them down and bring them back to your knees. In some of the movements we are going to be moving with that breath, so always be mindful of your breath, keeping your breath nice and even, in and out, and moving forward you can breathe in and out through your nose, or in through your nose and out through your mouth, whichever you prefer. So to start, we are going to be doing staff pose. So sit on your mat with your legs out in front of you, bring your feet up at a 90 degrees to your mat. Lengthen your spine and bring your hands beside your hips and straighten your arms. If your body is really short and your arms are very long, you can bend your elbows slightly. If you have the opposite problem and your arms are shorter than your body, you can have a block next to your hips and place your arms on your block. So sit down, lengthen your spine, look up ahead, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. And hold there for a few breaths. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Release your arms. Flex your feet. And now we're going to be doing a seated cat and cow. So cross your legs in front of you. Place your hands on your knees, lengthen your spine, take a nice deep breath in, push your chest out and look up for seated cow. Breathe out, chin to chest, arch your back for seated cat. Look up for cow, breathe in, breathe out, arch your back for cat. Breathe in, look up, breathe out, chin to chest. And one last one, breathe in, look up. And breathe out, chin to chest. And I want you to swing your legs underneath you and come up onto your mat on all fours for tabletop. So your knees and feet are hip width apart. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. And we're going to be doing a dynamic tabletop. So you're going to breathe in, extend out your left arm and your right leg. Breathe out, bring your elbow and knee together. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, come together. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, come together. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, come together. And breathe in, return to tabletop. Neutral. And now for the other side, breathe in, extend. Out your right arm and your left leg. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, elbow to knee. And last one, breathe in, extend. Breathe out, elbow to knee. Breathe in. Come back to neutral tabletop. Again, swing your feet out from underneath you. Come to sit on your mat. Bring your legs dead out in front of you. Legs together. Feet 90 degrees to the floor. Hands at your side, next to your hips. Lengthen your spine and look forward for staff pose. Nice deep breaths in and out. Going to hold you for a few breaths. Don't let your legs lift off the mat and feel the back of those legs and the back of those arms working. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, release. Cross your legs in front of you. Hands on your knees. Breathe in for cow, look up. Breathe out for cat. Breathe in for cow. Breathe out for cat. Breathe in for cow. Breathe out for cat. And one last one. Breathe in for cow. And then breathe out for cat. Release, swing your legs underneath you. Come onto all fours into neutral tabletop. Starting with the left arm, right leg. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, knee to elbow. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, knee to elbow, extend. Breathe in, breathe out. Come together, breathe in, extend. Last one, breathe out, knee to elbow, come to neutral. And now for the other side, breathe in, extend. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and one last one, breathe in, and breathe out. Come back to neutral, tap your toes in, push yourself to sit on your heels, bring your feet to the mat, rolling your knees up, arch your back, lengthen your legs, roll yourself up. Now step forward to the front of your mat, feet together so that your tips of your toes and your heels match. Make sure that your weight is evenly distributed on your feet. Roll your shoulders back, hands at your side, look forward for mountain and stand here for a few breaths. We're now going to do a sun salutation flow. So we're going to move in with every out breath and hold the pose with every in breath. So once you take a nice deep breath in, breathe out and fold forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, come up halfway. Breathe in, breathe out, lower down to the mat. Extend out your right leg, bring your knee to the mat. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, come up, hands to heart, up above your head for a low lunge. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your hands to the mat. Bring your both legs back into down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Now bring your right foot forward, drop your left knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands in front of your heart, come up in low lunge on the other side. Breathe in, breathe out, hands down to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, lift yourself forward, both legs forward. into a forward fold. Breathe in, breathe out, come up halfway, breathe in, breathe out, come down, and then roll your spine up into warrior pose. And nice deep breath in, breathe out, fold forward, hands down to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, come up halfway, breathe in, breathe out, hands down to the mat, right leg back, knee to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, come up, hands in front of your heart and up for a low lunge. Breathe in, breathe out, bring your hands down to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, tap your toes in, bring both your legs back for a down dog. Breathe in, breathe out, bring your right foot forward, left knee to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, hands in front of your heart and raise them for a low lunge. Breathe in, breathe out, hands down to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, step both your feet forward, roll your spine, come halfway up. Breathe in, breathe out for a forward fold. Breathe in, breathe out, roll your spine up and come up into mountain. Last deep breath in. Breathe out and hinging forward from the hips, come down into a forward fold, bring your hands down to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, come up halfway. Breathe in, breathe out, bring your hands down to the mat, step your right foot back, bring your knee down to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, bring your body up, hands in front of your heart, hands above your head in a low lunge. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. Bring your hands down to the mat. Tuck your right toes under, bring your left foot back into down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Now step your right foot forward. Bring your left knee and foot back down to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, hands in front of your heart and above your head for a low lunge. Breathe in, breathe out, hands down to the mat. Step your left foot forward and then come up halfway. Breathe in, breathe out, fold forward, hands on the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, roll your spine up and come up into mountain. Okay, and round two, deep breath in. Breathe out, hinge forward from your hips. Bring your hands down to the mat in a forward fold. Breathe in, breathe out, come up halfway. Breathe in, breathe out, hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back, bring your knee down to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, bring your body up, hands in front of your heart and then above your head for a low lunge. Breathe in, breathe out, hands to the mat, tuck your back toes in, bring your left foot back into down dog. Breathe in, breathe out, step your right foot forward, drop your left knee to the mat. Breathe in, breathe out, hands in front of your heart and above your head for a low lunge. Breathe in, breathe out, hands to the mat, step your left foot forward and then come up halfway. Breathe in, breathe out, fold forward. Breathe in, breathe out, roll your spine up and come up into mountain pose. Okay, nice deep breath in. I want you to take your right foot and step it back. Bring your right feet out 45 degrees. Make sure your heels are behind each other. Left foot pointing forward. Bend your left knee over your right ankle. Hands in front of your heart. And then bring your hands up above your head for warrior one, facing towards your left toes. Hold you up for a few breaths. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, bring your hands down, and as far as you can, form a prayer behind your shoulder blades. Breathe in, breathe out, and fold forward for humble warrior. And hold here. You can rest your shoulder on your knee if possible, and hold here for a few breaths. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Release your hands to the mat. Lengthen out your left leg. Place your left hand either on the mat in front of your left foot, or you can hold your left ankle. Bring your right hand up and look up for triangle, and hold here for a few breaths. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring both your hands to the mat. Shift your body to face forward, your toes forward, and then just hold here for a forward fold for a few breaths. Let your head and hands dangle loosely, toes pointing forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, and slowly roll your spine up. Again, take your right foot so your toes are pointing out, left foot in, 90 degrees, heels aligned, right knee over right ankle. Then to face your leg, hands in front of your heart, breathe in, breathe out, lift your hands above your head for warrior one. Nice deep breath in, breathe out, hands behind your back in prayer, and then come forward. You can rest your shoulder on your knee for humble warrior. Deep breath in, breathe out, drop your hands to the mat, bring your right foot out on your right hand out on the inside of your right foot, or you can hold your right ankle, lengthen out your right leg, bring your left hand up above your head and look up to your left hand for triangle. And nice deep breath in, breathe out, bring both hands down to the mat. Focus up to center, bring your toes pointing forward. For right leg forward fold, let your head and hands just hang loosely. Hold there for a few breaths. Nice deep breath in, breathe out, and slowly roll your spine up. Again, point your left toes out to the side, bring your right foot in 45 degrees, left knee over left ankle, face your left foot with your body, hands in front of your heart. Deep breath in, breathe out, bring your hands above your head, warrior one. Nice breath in, breathe out, bring your hands now behind your back, between your shoulder blades. Breathe in, breathe out, and fold forward for humble warrior. Nice deep breath in, breathe out, drop your hands down to the mat, lengthen out your left leg, bring your right hand up and look up to your right hand for triangle. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, hands to the mat. Walk your feet to face forward. Walk your hands to forward for a forward fold. Leave your arms and head to hang loosely. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out and roll your spine. Come up. Then again, right feet out towards the wall. Right toe pointing, left foot in, heels aligned, left foot in 45 degrees. Right knee bent above right angle. Turn to face your right foot, hands in front of heart. Deep breath in. Breathe out, hands above your head for warrior one. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring your hands behind your back in prayer between your shoulder blades and fold forward for humble warrior. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Drop your hands to the mat. Lengthen your right leg. Bring your left hand up for triangle pose. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring your hands to the mat. Walk into center. Point your toes forward for a wide leg forward fold. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Then bring your feet behind you and push yourself down into down dog. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. And I want you to bring your right knee forward between your hands. Bring your right foot behind your left hand. Drop your left knee and foot down to the mat. And then look up for pigeon. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, tuck in your back toes, lift yourself up, bring your right leg back into down dog. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out, now bring your left knee forward, left foot behind your right hand, drop your right knee and foot to the mat, and hold your for pigeon. And nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Tuck your back toes in. Push yourself back up into down dog. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Drop your knees to the mat. Swing your legs in front of you. Swing your legs out. Sorry. Then come and bring your feet out in front of you, just wider than your mat. We're going to do a seated forward fold. So take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and hinging from your hips, fold forward. You can grab either your shins, your ankles, or your feet, whichever is most comfortable for you. And we're going to hold here for a few breaths. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Walk your hands up your legs, lengthen your spine. Make sure you're seated in the center of your mat. Bring your feet flat onto the mat. With your knees bent. Take a nice deep breath in. Hands in front of you. Breathe out. Roll your spine and lower yourself down to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Okay. Release your knees, but leave them bent. And bring your hands out to your sides in a T. And I want you to slowly lower your knees down to the left and turn to look over to your right hand. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring your knees back up to center. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now drop them down to the right and turn to look at your left hand. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Bring your knees back to center. Now I want you to take your elbows and bring them on the insides of your knees. Gently bring your knees apart. Then I want you to take your forearms on the front of your shins and then reach up and grab the bottoms and sides of your feet and gently pull your feet and knees down towards you for happy baby. You can hold you for a few breaths for a really good stretch. Get a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. Slowly lower your feet. Release your feet and slowly lower them down to the mat. Make sure your heels can touch the tips of your fingers. And now I want you to roll your shoulders underneath you and bring your hips up and clasp your hands underneath you for bridge pose. So I want you to hold there for a second. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and release your hips back down. Breathe in, bring your hips up. Breathe out, bring your hips down. Breathe in, bring your hips up. Breathe out, bring your hips down. Breathe in, bring your hips up. Breathe out, bring your hips down. And one last one, breathe in. Bring your hips up. And breathe out and bring your hips down and roll your shoulders and lengthen out your legs. I want you to now put yourself up slowly onto your elbows and come to sit on your hands. So bring your hands palms flat on the mat and bring them underneath your seat, your sit bones. Bring your elbows underneath you slightly. Bring your feet upside down, 90-degree angle to the mat. I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, roll your head and neck back and bring the top of your head down to the mat for fish pose. And hold you for a few breaths. a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, slowly lift your head up. Roll your hands up from underneath you. And we're going to come down into Savasana, final resting pose. So let your feet fall apart naturally. The shoulders away from your ears, hands at your side, palms facing up. And you can close your eyes or just keep them slightly closed and soften your gaze. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out. And you're going to rest here for a moment and just absorb all the work that you have done for your body. You can take a moment to say thank you to yourself for taking this time out for you, and to remember that you too are important. Slowly come back to the room. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out and wiggle your fingers and toes and move your head from side to side. When you're ready, bend your knees. Roll over onto your side. Use your hands to push yourself up into the seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today, and know that I appreciate you. And to follow your heart in prayer. Go well. Namaste.